Yeah, the last one here about recording. Step 2 of the campaign setup process is all about recording your message. Now, I was talking to a member of my team recently who wanted me to do his or her recording. I'm not going to say who it is. And this person lives in a part of the country where most of the people that live there have a pretty strong accent. Okay? And I said to this person, why don't you just market to people in your area? That way you're marketing to people who have the same accent you do. And he loved the idea. He or she loved the idea. So that's what he or she is planning on doing. And I would say the same with you. Whoever you are, there will be people who will be attracted to your voice and not mine, and vice versa. And just like John Breck said on a call recently, it isn't really the professionalism of a voice message that matters. What matters is honesty and the fact that you're a real person. That's what matters. People are going to size up your voice message in a matter of 20 seconds. Before it's even over, they're going to size it up. And they're going to determine for themselves if it feels right in their stomach, in their solar plexus. If it feels right. Is the person for real? Is the person honest? That's the most important thing. That's more important than anything having to do with a professional sounding voice. And there are people who will be attracted to your voice and not attracted to somebody else's voice. There'll be people who are attracted to some other person's voice and not yours. That's the way it works. Everybody in the world has people who need to be connected to them. Everybody in the world, this is part of Web 2.0 marketing. Everybody in the world, there are people in the world who are looking to be associated with you. Really. Just like there are people in the world looking to be associated with me. So your voice is going to give them the entryway into finding their way to you. There are people who are going to hear my voice and they're going to say, hey, it sounds like a TV commercial. There are people who are going to hear somebody else's voice and they're going to say, that sounds like my cousin. I like the sound of that voice. Or they're going to hear a voice and they're not going to think anything, they're just going to be attracted to it. So don't worry about your voice. Whatever your voice is fine and dandy. Just be honest. Be yourself. That's what I mean by being honest. Be yourself. Now, you want to speak at a fairly fast clip. You don't want to talk like this. It's not conversational talking. You have to get up for a recording. You have to get on. You have to get in the zone. And I've done a couple of recordings where it took me 6, 7, 8 tries to get the one that I liked. I've done other recordings where I got it right the first time. I've done other recordings where I got it right the first time and I didn't think it was any good, and I tried to do it twice and then 3 times, and 4 times, 5 times, and I realized the first one was good and I should have stuck to the first one. It's like when you're making a dinner and it's perfect, and then you throw in a spice that shouldn't be there, and the meal loses its taste that you had before. So, you can overdo a good thing. Sometimes you get it right the first time. Sometimes you get it right the 3rd time. Sometimes it takes 10 times. What difference does it make? Doesn't make any difference. The point is, you can go in there, you can practice. You can time yourself. At the end of each recording, you can listen to it again. Oh, here's another thing. At the end of each recording, when you're finished recording, you just click the refresh button and it will show up in your menu box. And when you open it, there's a little speaker or a little message thing down below. Have your speakers on. You can listen to your recording and you can see how many seconds it is. Shoot for 30 seconds on the outbound. Let me just see if there's anything else here. And hold on a second, I got to check the time here. I got a little bit of time. Okay, the next thing is you want to match the message to the list. If you're going to use the free MLM genealogy leads in the back office, fine. But don't do a voice broadcast that says something like, hey, we got the greatest new MLM opportunity here that anybody's ever seen in the history of the world. This is going to make people rich like you've never seen before. Press 1 to learn more. Well, who the heck is going to be interested in that? We've all heard that BS. Most of us have signed up with those kind of guys before and never made any money because you're buying into the charisma and the hype and the BS, you know? So you don't want something like that. If you're going to broadcast to the MLM genealogy list, you know, you can do it. There's money in there somewhere. But you may do something like, you know, hey, listen, don't hang up. I know that you've gotten calls before about different MLM opportunities, and I'm not calling you about an MLM opportunity. What I am calling you about is a brand new lead generation tool that we market to people that are already in MLM opportunities because they have to have a way to talk to people, otherwise they're dead in the water. Press 1 to learn more. You know, try something like that. Again, I don't have any magic wand. Nobody has a magic wand. You just experiment with different scripts for voice messages, and you try and you broadcast to small quantities of list and look to see what kind of response you got. If you get a 1% response, you're doing pretty good. You know, 1% is good. If you were sending out postcards or direct mail pieces and you got 1%, you'd be thrilled, except it would cost you about 50 times more money. The big national advertising companies, if they get 1 to 3%, if they get a 3% response on a direct mail campaign, they're like thrilled. They're jumping up and down. They're drinking champagne. They can't believe they beat the numbers. If they get a 1% response, they're really happy. If they get 1/4 of 1%, they're not so happy. So if you're getting 1%, whatever list you're broadcasting to, you're doing really, really well. Really well. Okay? So you want to look for percentage of response and like that. Let me check the time again. Hold on a second. Okay, I got a little bit more time on this, and then I think this video card is over. So another thing is, you know, you've heard me talk about when you broadcast, you're going to be having people leave you messages. You're going to go on your email, you're going to check, and you're going to listen. Some of these are going to be hang-ups. It doesn't matter if it's hang-up or they leave their name and their phone number. If it's a hang-up, I have no idea why it's a hang-up. Okay? They listened to your message, they liked it, they pressed 1 to learn more, and they hung up. Go figure. Who knows why they did that? Nobody knows. But it's a lead. You call them back and you say, hey, listen, you just listened to my voice broadcast about a brand new lead generation system or whatever your broadcast is about, and then you press 1 and here we are. I just wanted to give you a call back. Are you currently looking for a new way to generate leads? You don't have to know their name. When there's a hang-up, you don't get their name. You only get their name when they leave their name and number. And you do get hang-ups, but so what? Somebody wants to know more for whatever reason they hung up. Maybe they were expecting somebody live. Maybe the dog barked and made them jump and they dropped the phone. Who knows why? Who cares why? They want to know more. They're contacting you, so call them back. Again, this is your business. Build your business. Be aggressive. Be strong. Build your presence. Build your mindset. Build your mindset. I'm getting deals now because of my mindset. Because I believe in it. And I believe it can help people. If you learn how to do it right. And you can not learn how to do it right and it won't do anything for you. I just tell you that. You got to pay attention to the details. Okay? These are my closing remarks here. Pay attention to the details. Everything you want is in there. Only call your sponsor when you just simply can't find what you want. Call your sponsor for mastermind sessions. Say, listen, I got an idea. I'm thinking that maybe I can reach beauty salons. You know, I've got my hair cut once or twice before in my life, and I know that they have a lot of customers. Maybe they could use this to contact their customers. Oh, shoot, that's one thing I forgot to talk to you about. The uses for this thing. Let me see if I have any time left here. Okay, I'm going to have to make one more video about the uses. Bye.